It wasn't Obama. In fact, Obama had a different stance. He was strong-armed by Hillary into going along with something he didn't want to do.
Yeah, but
isn't that what the article says?
Right, but he ain't running for nothing. Except
for whatever
Chancellor of the world.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end, at the last year, this happened with Clinton too. It did not happen with Bush, but it happened with Clinton. That last year of one's presidency, it's like we got to protect the legacy. When I die, I want people to say that I was a great president.
It ain't going to be possible.
You mean for Obama?
Yes.
That ship has sailed, yeah.
Yes, that's impossible.
You know what somebody said to FDR when he did the Social Security Act?
Oh, what did they say?
It was a Democrat. He said, "You know what? I don't think. I think that not only have you given us a platform with which to run on the next election cycle, but every election cycle from here on."
He had no idea, did he?
Oh, he's dead on balls accurate.
Oh, okay. Oh, he said you did give us a platform
to run on for not only next election cycle, but from here on. Obamacare.
From here on.
It's not just the next election. Now, I will admit, communism, Marx and Engels actually wrote in the Communist Manifesto that it cannot be implemented without despotic inroads.
Oh, yeah.
What Obama did with Obamacare, because it wasn't done in any kind of a democratic way.
No, not even
When
close.
you talk about the Democrat Party, you're definitely not talking about democratic.
No.
It's not democratic.
No.
So what they did effectively was introduce a puzzle piece of the communist puzzle through despotic inroads. And that's how they did it with Obamacare. In the future, everyone will have been born into Obamacare.
Yes.
The people who remember what America was like before freedom was taken away, they're all going to be dead. And those that were born into it will look at healthcare as a God-given right.
Well, because that's what they've been brought up and raised in. My children now, under the age of 8, and the boy at 1.5 years, he would, if I didn't tell him any different, if I didn't tell my daughters any different, they wouldn't know. They would just believe, oh, Obamacare? Oh, okay.
You're going to take away all the doctors and hospitals, and they're going to look at healthcare.
Daddy, we got to have this. Well, honey, why don't you ask the question, what did we do before Obamacare?
Exactly.
Well, people are dying in the streets. No, that was in the VA.
Oh, nice. Nice, because that is absolutely a fact. That is a fact. So, what's going to happen is from here on out, all of the generations past ours who were born into Obamacare are going to have their politicians run on saving your right to health care, don't let these other people threaten to take away your doctors and your health care. Anytime you get sick, you're just gonna die. You're gonna die.
Right.
We're gonna help you live. You're only 18, 19 years old. You don't want to die. We're gonna make sure you don't die.
Could you imagine getting a whooping cough and just dying? You don't even know what the whooping cough is, do you? See? That phlegm in your throat?
Whooping. Yeah, you're going to die if not for Obamacare.
You know, we talked about this once before when we was raised up, that we all thought everybody was going to die of AIDS.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
I believed at 12 years old I had AIDS.
12?
No, 15. I had AIDS.
Everybody was so.
I don't know where it came from. I had it.
It was clearly a right-wing conspiracy.
Yes,
evangelical Christian conspiracy theory.
They said Christians get AIDS just as fast as non-Christians, and straights and gays alike. And that boy, Ryan White said it all for me. See, there's another name I'll never forget. First little boy, white boy, blonde hair, blue eyes. He was sick.
They found a blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
He was sick. He had to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Needed blood transfusion.
Oh, no.
He got the AIDS.
Oh, through blood transfusion.
And he died.
Okay.
This is for Ryan White. Quilts across America. Do you remember that?
Quilts?
Dude, they were putting together quilts that were 3 times larger than football fields.
Oh, no.
And they were piecing them all, and they were from children all around America. AIDS, killing us. All of us. We're all dying from AIDS.
They definitely did a good job of letting us all know that we are definitely going to die of AIDS.
Okay, so I'm not, never had AIDS.
You couldn't even use a public restroom.
We all thought we'd get AIDS.
Yes.
By somebody kissing, touching, sitting on a
You
toilet.
couldn't kiss anybody.
No, you sit on a toilet, you're going to get it.
All the doctors with the white lab coats were telling everybody any exchange of bodily fluids.
And it's not true. It's only blood to blood. It's not true.
Right. So.
Okay. So the reason why I bring that up, I think I'm going to die of cancer now.
Uh-oh. Do we have something in the news?
No, I'm just saying everybody's dying of cancer. Cancer's the new thing.
It's not even the leading cause of death.
The cancer? No, you don't know, Carrie. It is. It's killing everybody.
And that's important because that's going to get us to do the Obamacare thing.
Right. Man, I got cancer on my brain.
Yeah, I mean, and
cancer.
Just like every other piece of the communist puzzle, it's permanent.
Cancer.
Let's
get the NFL to wear pink for booby cancer.
And they're still wearing pink.
I will never, ever, ever, ever wear pink.
Ever again.
To support booby cancer. I'm going to do it.
I may have done it at one point, but after a while, it's just like, hey, there's something wrong with this.
Okay, I'm spending money on pink socks. Where's that money going to? Who's getting rich on that?
10 cents for every dollar you spend.
What do you mean 10 cents? Oh, you mean 0.01 cent.
No, 10 cents for every percent that you spend goes to administration costs and the other, yeah.
It's getting hosed, man. Getting hosed on this Obamacare. Okay. All the criminalities, all the horrible, evil things that Hillary has ever done and stood for, and I'll commend Trump. He called her out, and it just blast her. He even mentioned Whitewater from back in the day.
He's going to have a field day.
It's going to be easy for him, but he's got to stick to his guns. He's got to just ram it hard.
Right. Well, one thing that's good about Trump, this is
a rhino.
This is something, and I'm the first one to say it, exclusive here on Smith Radio. Like kind of along the lines of that comment he made where he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue, and
he said that, I gasped.
I know, me too.
I was like, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And I'll prove it right now.
Where's that statement now?
It's largely forgotten, but here's my point. My point is, what kind of October surprise or gotcha question or hate and women in binders, what are they going to do to get Trump supporters to say, whoa, you know what, I was for him for the past 9 months, but now that you've said this, I don't think I'm for him anymore. Nothing they could possibly say.
Well, I never say never, but
I don't know. I'm to the point now where here's the only way they can beat him is if they have more support than them initially, which it sounds like, according to some polls, they might. According to some polls, a head-to-head matchup theoretical between Hillary and Trump, Hillary wins. That's what some of the polls are saying, and of course both establishment Republicans and Democrats love to parade those polls around.
Right.
Now, if they can maintain that fact, that's the only way they beat Trump. They're not going to beat him by getting Trump supporters to say, you know what, I was for Trump, but not anymore. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Not at all. He was on with Don Lemon, and Lemon was trying to prop up Hillary with her email problems. Did we talk about this already?
How do you prop up Hillary with her email problems?
I'm not sure. I threw this soundbite in there because something came up with her emails, and I'm not sure if we did this soundbite last week or maybe we missed it, but he was on with Don Lemon, and Lemon was saying, hey, you're coming up with these, what's going on here? And so Trump came back and said she should be prosecuted.
I don't think you played this.
All right,
it might have been one that you didn't get
through
to.
the mill. And, we have ISIS to fight. We have
let me ask you this.
These trade deals that are so horrible. We don't have to go and further destroy General Petraeus.
So then what is the difference then if you're saying, because General Petraeus is accused of sharing classified information with a mistress, and you're saying Hillary Clinton shared classified information. He was found guilty of it. And if she shared classified information from a server that you deem, or people are saying deems not to be legal.
You deem, or people's deem to not be legal. Okay, Lemon.
Then what is the difference there? Why should he be left alone and she be prosecuted?
Well, what I'm saying is she should be prosecuted, and he was. I mean, he went through the ringer. He was really prosecuted, and you know what happened with him was suspended sentences and everything else, and it's been terrible. And she hasn't had anything yet. So we're going to have to see whether or not the Democrats are protecting her, because I think anybody else in that position would have been prosecuted long ago. And when you speak to experts on the matter, when you speak to lawyers that do nothing but this, they can't believe that it's gone on so long and that nothing's happened.
You know what it sounds like when he says that that the Democrats are, we need to find out if the Democrats are protecting her, meaning she hasn't been prosecuted yet, because Democrats are that would do the prosecuting are in charge. That being said, when you think of it that way, couldn't we make the argument that she's not just fighting for the chance to be in the White House and to be president and do what she wants to do as president? She is literally fighting for her freedom. Because if she loses this election, she'll probably be prosecuted. Her only hope to stay out of prison is to win the presidency.
Or Obama pardon her before he gets out.
That's probably what's going to end up happening.
Because if Trump does win, or Rubio or Cruz, not Rubio, we can't even say that anymore. If Cruz or Trump wins, either one.
Kasich.
Oh, no. Kasich already has a prediction.
Oh,
and I've got the soundbite.
Yeah.
He has the prediction for Super Tuesday. We will play Kasich.
Okay.
He said guaranteed. He knows what's going to go on.
Okay, well, he knows what's going on. All right, go ahead.
So anybody wins but Hillary, especially on the immediately November 3rd, Obama signs the paperwork, pardons Hillary. Immediately.
Well, definitely before he actually steps out.
January
20-something.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever. So, yeah, whatever it is, whenever the massive, phone book of pardons comes out.
Just like her husband, just like Bill Clinton did. Clinton, they pardoned so many murderers and rapists and killers.
When you commission a bunch of people to do things that would land you into prison for many years in order to get what you want to do, get done as president, it becomes then necessary to tie all the knots at the end, dot all the T's and cross all the I's.
Right.
By pardoning them all at the end. That's very important. So anyway, so I digress.
It's so painful.
So yeah, she's going to be literally fighting for her freedom through this, and I would love to hear Trump actually use that language when debating her. Hey, you know what? I'm sitting here. This is what I want to do as president. To Hillary, it's to make the White House is not what she's doing this for. She needs to win the presidency to save her from prison. It's like literally. If he said that in a debate, I think it would just, wow.
I think the whole country would stand up and immediately vote twice.
Well, they may vote for Hillary out of pity because they don't want to see her go to prison.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just give her 4 years just to get her to clean it up. She got to clean it up.
Oh, no, Lord.
Oh, that's
wow.
terrible.
So here's Kasich, the governor of Ohio. He's on with, I think, Tapper again.
Ugh.
And Tapper kind of cracks on it. It's pretty sad.
Well, all right.
But I mean, it's warranted.
He's always sad.
No offense, but you haven't won a contest, and it doesn't look like you're going to win any on Tuesday. And
no, I think Trump's probably going to win probably all of them.
Thank you. That's it?
I don't need any more than that.
You don't need it?
No.
Well, I mean, that is actually not what I thought you were going to say he was going to
He went on.
They're delusional. And when I say they, I'm not talking just about Kasich. This morning on Deface the Nation, I think it was Deface the Nation, Rubio was being interviewed. And it was the saddest thing I have ever seen out of Rubio. It was sad. They were asking him the same kind of questions. And they kept on saying to Rubio